thank Miss Amy and
all that.
everybody. We just wanted to come in here and play a good game. We needed to get a win, and our guys did that today. But I had nothing but fond memories with the Titans.
I bet he says it's just 1 of 17.
Yep.
Do you have any out for revenge? Probably not. I mean, he'll one of those things. But I'm excited. I mean, this is really. I mean, I know the Patriots and Titans. That's the big game. But LSU, Vandy. I mean, and then Lionel Messi and Inter Miami coming to town. Nashville SC. There's a lot of people from Miami that are coming up. Hell, I think half of Boston's already arrived in town for the game this weekend. And so come see us, Boston Commons, here on Woodland Street. And we're going to have fun today, man. We got a fun show planned.
Dr. Crane with quick work. This was the quote that's kind of making the rounds from with the Vrabel quote and then me from my appearance this morning.
Yeah, we're not trying to win one for the Gipper here. We're just trying to make sure that these guys are focused on improving. And I think that they are. I think they're locked in. And hopefully, we can get them as prepared as we possibly can between now and Sunday.
How personal is this to Vrabel in your estimation as someone that covered him for years there in Tennessee?
Well, thanks for having me. It's so personal that I remember that 59-0 game between the Patriots and the Titans about 10, 15 years ago. I think it could be something like that. I mean, he's not going to say that, but I think he wants to just come in here and absolutely destroy the Titans. I think send a message to Titans owner Amy Adams-Strunk of, hey, look at me. You just fired your coach that was supposed to be better than I am, and I just came in here and gave you one. So I think there's a little animosity there, but you played that soundbite, and I'm just laughing. I miss Vrabel. Oh, man, do I miss that.
That was this morning.
They started laughing.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, he is out. He's out for it. Whether he admits it or not, that he wants to really just give it to the Titans. So that leads us into what I think could possibly be our best one yet, our question of the day.
All right. Excuse me, Dr. Crane. I need some match game music. Sorry to throw you on the spot that way. So match game music, because, look, this is going to be an epic Sunday. And I heard Robbie and Rex the other day, all the people texting in about, we want Vrabel to beat him. I'm still in the mindset that I want the Titans to win on Sunday, but we will see. All right, so our question of the day is, Dr. Crane, you let me know when you're ready, and then we will throw the question. I apologize for the last second, but this is something that we'll have fun with. So our question of the day, all right, thank you, Dr. Crane. Our question of the day is, playing the match game. Mike Vrabel returns to Nashville for the first time since being let go as a head coach, bringing his own team into town. Before the game, Mike Vrabel is going to give Amy Adams a card. She opens up the card, and it says, "Dear Amy, blank." What did Mike Vrabel write inside the card to give to Amy Adams? Again, Mike Vrabel is going to hand Amy Adams a card before the game, kind of extend an olive branch to her. She's going to open it up. It's going to say, "Dear Amy, blank." What did Mike Vrabel write in the card? 615-737-1025. We'd love to hear from you, but you can text as well.
And I have a feeling half of these we won't be able to read.
Good. Even better.
What did Mike Vrabel write in a card to Amy Adams-Strunk? Question of the day is presented by Aries Tactical. Your safety, your skill, your Aries Tactical. Check them out at ariestactical.com.
I think it says, "Dear Amy," because he's so petty. It says, "Dear Amy, best of luck. Your new stadium sucks." Mike.
He said one thing. "Dear Amy, AJ Brown."
Oh my gosh. She might go after him. Hold me back, Jib. I'm going to go after him. Oh my gosh. Because, it's funny because he's going to do the whole, hey, it's 1 of 17. It don't mean anything more. But we know that's all hogwash.
No, but after the fact, you'll get I guarantee you, there's going to be some little petty, smart-ass response that probably involves the word collaboration.
Yes.
Or, a subtle shot at her. I mean, he won't be able to help himself.
Right, And I hope somebody asks him about it, especially if they lose. If somebody asks him, like, what do you think about the team Rand built here when you were gone? Just, what? Good Lord, and goes nuts. and just loses it.
It was good to see Jeff and some of those guys, but we we got it done today.
Right? So, I mean, it would be so good. I mean, he's going to say all the right things. We get that. But what's inside? What does the card say? And wrong answers only. We don't want him being heartfelt, the compassionate Mike Vrabel, because we're not sure that he has that.
Look, I know that there'll be somebody that writes in of like, dearest Amy, thank you for giving me my opportunity to be a head coach in the National Football League. Sincerely yours, Michael.
Right. I like the A.J. Brown thing's funny because it's like, hey, how'd A.J. Brown do today? Or just something along those lines that would just make her lose her mind.
I got another one. Dear Amy, and it's just a picture of Bud with the double bird.
Oh, yes, man. This is great. What a weekend. It's so beautiful. And the fact that he's coming to I'm telling you, man. I'll tell you what, man. Patriot. We already got a couple of Patriot bum fans here this morning at Boston Commons. One's going to come on air with us at 12:30. But I said yesterday, Boston fans are the best, but they're also the most obnoxious fans around, and they don't hold back. They do not hold back. So we'll have fun with our special guest at 12:30 today, who's going to join us.
Oh, we will have fun, and I'm sure the trash talk will all be there.
Oh yeah,
615-737-1025. That is our phone and text line, driven by WilsonCountyHyundai.com. Let's start with the phones. Eric is going to lead us off. Eric, what's up?
Yeah, y'all kind of took my thunder. The two words I would say, of course, thank you, but I would also add to that for setting me free.
All right, that's a good one. Thank you, Eric.
Guys, y'all take care and have a great weekend.
You too.
All right, Eric. Eric used to call and correct us all the time. We must not be making any mistakes, or Eric just doesn't care anymore because we make so many. He doesn't have that amount of time. I'm going to go with the latter on that.
We don't care either.
All right, we really don't.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. All right, I'm opening the text line. Let's just see.
Oh no.
Let's just see, because I bet you this is not safe for work. Oh my God, here we go. Ron, here we got our first one. Do you guys really think he's that petty that he would run the score up? Let's say this at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Ron, come on, man. Ron, we've said this before. We'll say it again. If I'm playing you in anything, I'm trying to beat you 100-0. Know that. If I beat you 100-0, that's your fault, not mine.
Probably not.
Use that all day. I want to hear that all day, man.
Matt says paybacks are hell. 4405. What did Mike Vrabel write in a card to Amy Adams Strunk? Enjoy this belt to ass. JC in Goodlettsville. The card says kiss my grits.
Oh, that's southern nice. Very southern nice of that.
6120. Dear Amy, do you miss me yet?
Good one. Yes.
Devin and Dixon. Dear Amy, eat bleep. Love Daddy Vrabes.
Oh yes.
2758. This is good. From your ex. Good luck with your next. Do you know what would be the ultimate? Oh my God, I just thought about this. The ultimate FU troll move if he invited Brian Callahan to be on the Patriot sideline.
Oh, that's good. But Brian better not. He's still getting paid a nice, handsome salary.
That's why he would never do it. But
or they give the game ball to Brian Callahan.
Oh my God, that would be so funny. Wes and Hermitage. Dear Amy, I know we haven't talked in some time, but something has really been bothering me. Did you ever figure out what Joe was trying to do with his hands? Asking for a friend. Thanks. With little gratitude. You're too big and too scary to interview, Coach Lil Mike.
That's a good one. I don't know if you heard, but I don't know if Ian put it together, but this morning they did
Ian put it together.
It might – and no, Dr. Crane, I love you, but this mashup that Ian put together for Robbie and Rex Road is the best mashup I think I've ever heard on radio. I mean, I could not stop laughing. It was all the Vrabel quirks and the questions and the sound bites turned into one mashup, and it was – fantastic.
Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday. It was pretty funny.
It was well done. It was some of Ian's best work.
Oh my gosh.
Dustin in Hopkinsville. Dear Amy, thank you for firing me. Best move ever. For me, not you, but thank you. Bye, Felicia.
I'm just imagining her opening this card and reading all these what you guys have all texted in. Oh yes.
We will continue to read these and take these throughout the show. Again, we're live at Boston Commons today. We got phones that we're going to get to coming up next. Hanging out. Patriots fans are already filing in. We're here until 3 o'clock today. 102.5 The Game.
Yeah, and the thing that I always appreciate is she allows John and I to do our job. She trusts us and, communicates, clearly with what she wants and her expectations and, her ability to come through here and give us the facilities that we need, the fans. I think that's clearly obvious, her thought about the fans and how important and how critical they are to our success as an organization.
Chasing Big Joe. 1025 the game. I hear that clip and I just my reaction is, what the hell happened?
What did happen? What somebody's got to write a book. It's got to be a 30 for 30, but everything's got to be on the table. We kind of know, but I want to know everything. Oh my goodness. So good. Again, our question of the day is, Mike Vrabel is going to give Amy Adams a card on Sunday. She's going to open it. It's going to say, "Dear Amy, blank. Wrong answers only." 615-737-1025.
And let's keep them radio friendly
Right.
if we can. Michael and Mount Juliet, "Dear Amy, never change." Let's see, 7410. "Dear Amy, put your fans out of their misery and sell the team. Love, Mike V." Oh, yeah, this could win. 6008. "It's not like this everywhere."
Oh, yes. Yes.
Joey in Nashville with a strong second, though. "You ran me off."
You ran me off. Oh, yes. Oh, that's so good.
Larry from Columbia, "Dear Amy, thank you for firing me out of this bleep hole."
Okay. Yeah.
And Mitchell says in the card would be a gift card to Build-A-Bear to find the next coach.
Oh, goodness.
build a coach. A picture of Nelson Muntz. Ha ha.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Okay.
All right, let's go to the phone. 615-737-1025. Dustin is going to lead us off. Dustin, what's up?
Guys, I got to do this because Kenny the mailman come on and said that y'all needed to play a certain song with something yesterday, but I'm going to sing a little Toby Keith for you real quick to Amy. I want to talk about me, want to talk about I, want to talk about my, what I think, what I like, what I know, what I want, what I see. But I like talking about you usually. But Amy, I want to talk about me.
Yeah. Oh, it's like a video. It's like an audio card.
Hey, guys. So I've been texting in. It's not like this everywhere for about 2 years.
Okay.
And I can't believe, because it works on both ways. It's not like it everywhere that it is in Tennessee and in Patriots. It's like it's two different realms, daylight and dark. So this is what I got for Amy. "Dear Amy, it's not like this everywhere. Here's some flowers. Sorry for your loss, losing me, losing AJ, losing Henry, losing your ass off this Sunday, and losing this Band-Aid."
That's a lot to put in one card there, Dustin. Well done, buddy.
Very well done,
Hallmark
Dustin.
might call me, and then they'll have the sound bite me singing Toby Keith.
I love it, man. Good job, Dustin.
I got one more. What if the ultimate troll happens? We know AJ Brown is absolutely unhappy. What a weapon for that young quarterback and Mike Vrabel. Would that not be?
Oh.
He's going and getting ex-Titans players. Gosh, I would love it. I think if it was AJ and Vrabel this Sunday. I know it's not going to happen, but my Lord, would that be the ultimate troll?
Oh, yeah, not only that, but, what if they trade Derrick Henry? Baltimore's falling. I mean, can you imagine him reuniting with AJ? They trade Simmons and gets Henry?
Yeah, I was about to say, what if the Patriots get AJ Brown, Derrick Henry, and Jeffrey Simmons?
This franchise, the city would never recover. I'm telling you. They'd be so mad at her, they would not recover. Crazy, man.
It's just unbelievable.
Yep.
Let's see. More text. 0388 or David in Paris. Hey, what are you doing with your hands? You look ridiculous.
That's such a
Why are you holding
great.
your hands like that? I'm trying to get a question in here.
Well, then ask the question. No, I'm just saying, like, you look ridiculous.
0943. "Dear Amy, I'll be quick."
Oh, yes, you guys are wonderful.
Dear Amy, I was talking directly to you when I gave my speech in New England while still coaching your team. Thank you for proving my point. P.S. I'm trading for A.J. Brown so you can watch me win the Super Bowl.
Oh, that's a little grit to that one. I like that. Oh,
Dear
man.
Steve in Nashville. Dear Amy, hope you're missing me. We should get together sometime and collaborate. Thank you. Continued success to you and Chad. 9709. 2305. Dear Amy, maybe it's you.
Oh, gosh.
Um,
Oh, my gosh.
Justin and Greenbrier. Dear Amy, roses are red, violets are blue. You fired me, now I beat you. In the immortal words of NSYNC, bye, bye, bye.
That's good. That took some thought. Well done on that.
2104. It's not me, it's you. Oh, Randy says, Amy, quote, you're going to need to decide better, own better.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's a great one. Oh, I got to coach better, play better. Oh, yes.
0247, yes, you can hear Vanderbilt football starting at 9:30 right here on 102.5 The Game. Cromwell Media is your exclusive home for Vanderbilt athletics. If it's not on 102.5, it's because the Predators are playing, and it'll be on 94.9 The Fan. So there you go.
Big game tomorrow, 11 o'clock, First Bank Stadium.
Let's see. Travis says, belt to ass, just like AJ did. P.S. Thanks for the 2-year vacation.
Oh, man.
Neely, Amy, you break up with somebody, your girlfriend doesn't want to be with you, and then you say, well, I don't want to be with you either.
God, that's hard. That's like emotional. Yeah.
That's a lot. 3337. Sorry, I went 6-18 in my last 24 games. I went to Boston last year and they hated Robert Kraft. Okay.
Can we real quick the 6-18 thing? I mean, look, I get what happened at 23, but when you fire the
still caused that.
When you fire the general manager, and that upsets it. No matter what people say, the locker room was stunned. The players were stunned from what I was told that all that went down. That affected the team. And he tried to keep the team together. They were not the same after that. When your general manager gets fired and you're sitting in first place, and you don't really offer an explanation why you fired your general manager at that time. Look, you can fire him at the end of the season and blame the drafts on that, but at that time, really wrecked the team, and that's her fault.
615-737-1025. Matthew in Nashville says, Dear Amy, you ran me to the brink of my insanity.
Oh, yes.
That was a good one. Oh, here we go. Here's our first one. All these people calling in hoping the Titans get killed on Sunday aren't real fans. Vrabel was terrible the last 2 years. Rand was terrible. Callahan was terrible. We are not allowed to have fun, and I'm going to point out everything that is factually right.
Look, I want the Titans to win on Sunday because I think it would spin Vrabel in a way in his head that would go crazy. Is it going to happen? Probably not. But I'd love to see it happen. And I'd like to see him get beat on Sunday. I want the Titans to win this game, but let's have fun. I mean, the whole thing. And again, we go back. I don't blame him for the free fall the team had because she fired your general manager.
All right, Dustin in Hopkinsville. Dear Amy, thank God we're not hunting together anymore. That's a little Rand shot.
Oh, okay.
Here's a good one. 0900. Dear Amy, can I trade for Jim Wyatt?
Oh, yes. Oh, man. That's a good one.
Yeah, there you go. Amy who? LOL.
Oh,
That's
my
Ryan in
gosh.
Florida. 615-737-1025. Coming up next, our friend Johnny Maffei from Fox 17, who is from Boston, I think is correct.
And he's one of those obnoxious Boston fans.
Okay.
So we'll get
All
it
right,
to
cool.
him.
Well, is he gonna have? We need full accent and everything, and talk about Chowda and Pak the Ka and all
that stuff. Yeah, come by Boston Commons. We're here on Woodland Street. We're giving away Preds tickets today, so come by and register. You don't have to be here to win. You got to come by and register to win. We look forward to seeing you. A nice little crowd's going to gather here today at Boston Commons. Love to see you as well.
We'll be back. 102.5 The Game.
All right, let me ask you a question. Are you guys worried about the game Saturday?
Not at all.
Why not?
I'll probably nap during it because it's gonna be so boring. Like, dude, it's every week though. It's every week the same thing. You know, we go in and like maybe for like a second, you're like, okay, they might be up. No, it's game over, dude. Every week.
So you're not worried in the least at this?
No, I have no problem playing the Titans all day. We're gonna win.
Can you name a Titan player?
Mariota. No, it's that one idiot that's gonna cover. Yeah, they can't even throw a touchdown to his own receivers. You know, he has to do it himself. And then who's that one idiot that they're gonna have covering Gronk? Oh, that was Ryan, the old Patriots player. Yeah. No way he covers Gronk.
You guys miss him?
No. Like, come on, no.
So you're looking forward to the Steelers game next week,
dude? No, I don't even want to. We have so much real estate in the Steelers' head. They got no chance. With Big Ben, all right, dude. Like, just it's nothing, bro. It's nothing.
So you're willing to say that this is no problem Saturday?
We're ready for the parade. We're already ready for the parade. You know what I mean? Already ready.
Oh, that was Big Joe interviewing Patriots fans back in when 2017.
Yeah, the playoff game up in Foxborough, and we went up there.
From Channel 4.
Yeah, went up there, and we found Patriot fans, and they were so obnoxious, but so much fun, and that's the soundbite you want on TV. And speaking of TV and obnoxious in Boston, I'm kidding.
Johnny Maffei from Fox 17 joins us now, who is a Patriots fan. What's up, man? How you doing?
Thanks so much for having me on, guys. Appreciate it. Beautiful day out here. A lot of good football in Nashville this weekend.
Right.
You know, maybe, we'll see we'll see how many teams do well. But
you don't have to be correct today. You can be your Boston. Let your Boston colors fly.
Understood.
You can do all that.
So that was before the Titans beat the Pats, or a
that
different
was
game?
the 2 years before.
Oh, gotcha.
2017.
So
They had beaten. This was malarkey. They had beaten the Chiefs. Mario had a. They took Kelsey out, and then Mariota had the pass to himself. For the touchdown and upset the Chiefs.
The Alex Smith Chiefs.
Alex Smith,
course,
and then Mahomes took over the next year.
Yeah.
And then went to Foxborough and just got land blasted.
Yep.
And then Malarkey got fired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the glory days, and it feels like it's coming back. I'm sure you've heard that. You've seen it on Twitter. You've heard it on the radio, and all. It's making the headlines. Thank you for Vrabel.
Look, I went on Nesson this morning, and it was kind of like anytime I do an interview with anybody Patriots related, they're just kind of like, could you explain why the Titans let him go?
Well, was it just because of the Hall of Fame induction at Gillette Stadium?
I don't know.
Part of it, I think.
That kind of, who knows what happens behind closed doors, right? But
I have no idea.
That was the most
what she's
public
thinking.
thing you could kind of read between the lines.
It was
there,
good.
Right? Yeah.
So let me ask you, Boston guy. I mean, y'all have won baseball, World Series, NBA, Super Bowls, Stanley Cup. I mean, you're spoiled, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. And I mean, I was born in '99, and it all started in '01, and the Red Sox hopped on the Patriots bandwagon, and then the Bruins and Celtics gave us some fun too.
So all you've known is championships.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Meanwhile, our city doesn't know anything. So thank you.
Well, Nashville's a fun spot. It knows a lot.
So we have the party crowd better than Boston?
Yes.
You give us that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We have St. Patrick's Day.
Again, you win, right?
Yeah. But
you win.
Does anybody work on St. Patrick's Day, or is it like?
If it's on St. Yeah, because the parade's on the weekend. So, we know how to parade too.
Yeah.
Good. So Boston, does Boston Commons make you feel like you're at home?
Yeah, it's a good spot over here. I was here when the Celtics won the championship a couple years ago.
The championship.
Yeah.
Right?
It's a good spot. It's a good spot. It's a good bar.
It's been 2 years. Yeah, great bar.
What's your favorite Boston movie? Or movie about Boston?
Probably The Town.
Yes.
Good one. A good one.
Sorry, I hit the table too.
It's Good Will Hunting's like good, but it is kind of that like, cheesy, like
right.
You don't necessarily like love it. You know it, you watch it. But The Town's a good one. The Town's one you can watch again. And
right.
Yeah. And I'm not even a huge movie guy, but yeah.
That's a good one. You're right.
So Hal Gill, who is, obviously played in Boston. He's from Boston, from the area, the pride of Providence College. Whenever he turns the Boston accent on, it's one of the funniest things because he's got it down. He's got all the cliches.
Was that after a few beers?
Yeah, after a few beers.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like it's so freaking good. Just
it's probably better than the movies, obviously, too.
Well, like you got one, Johnny.
They don't do it great in the movies.
No. Well, look, you have to be this is FCC compliant, a masshole.
Yeah. I was wondering that. No, I thought about that earlier. That crossed my mind on the way here. I was like, Can I say masshole
Yeah,
on air?
It's there might be some gray area.
Yeah, but how great charcoal.
Yeah.
Hey, how did Paul Revere say that the British are coming? The British, I can't do a Boston accent.
I don't know. Did they have?
Yeah, he did.
Was it English accents back
No,
then?
it was your accent. It was, I don't know. I can't do it. Screaming, the
Hey,
British are coming.
the British are coming.
Yeah,
British are coming.
Yeah, screaming.
Probably
at people.
just drop the G on that.
Yeah.
I probably said GD before anything.
Yeah. Oh, right down. What's your favorite Boston beer? Sam Adams?
Sam Adams is good. There's a lot of local breweries up there. Harpoon's always been a good one. I don't know if you've had that. Boom Sauce, Lord Hobo up there. A lot of local breweries on the East Coast and in New England. And I was in Maine for a couple of years. A lot of good beers up there.
What is
very local up there? You got to be local. You got to be genuine. And it's kind of like funny with the movies where you just brought up, like, the accents aren't perfect. Like,
right?
People see through all that. And like, you guys would be good up there because you're authentic. You're true. And that's what sells up there.
Now, have you tried this? Like a consultant told you to tone down your accent on TV.
When I say out and about, people think I'm from Canada.
Yeah, that sounded a little Canadian.
Yeah. So I don't have the Boston. I guess we're from a half hour south of Boston. Me and my friends over here at Boston Commons. It kind of missed us by like 20 minutes. If we grew up 20 minutes north, maybe.
You'd have it there.
I think so.
I've been to Boston one time, and then we covered the game, Justin Beasley and myself, and I said, let's go. We had like 6 hours to kill. Yep. And I said, we picked out of a hat Plymouth Rock. So
you picked Plymouth Rock.
Plymouth Rock, right? And I'm telling you, this happened. There's a tour group there, and a guy said, this is it? A rock? We couldn't stop laughing. I was so excited to be there.
We just had a friend that got engaged at the Plymouth Rock.
It's just a rock.
Shout out to the happy couple, Coleman and his lovely fiance now.
Just a rock.
Yeah, it is just a rock.
But I saw it.
Yeah.
Where would you tell them? If someone's going to Boston, one place they can go, where do you tell them to go? Not Plymouth Rock.
No.
And don't say Dunkin' Donuts.
No, well, there's Dunkin' down here.
I know.
There is Dunkin's on every corner up there.
Get your dunks.
If there's one place to go in Boston, I mean, Fenway's the obvious answer.
Oh, great.
But head over to Faneuil Hall. Head over to the water. The North End's fun, too. It's a good spot. There's a lot of good restaurants over there. I lived in the North End. It's kind of like a Little Italy type of place.
Nice.
And, Faneuil Hall's – head over to Faneuil Hall.
What is where the old Boston Garden was? Or did they build the TD Garden?
TD Garden's pretty close. Yeah, the current one. And that area is very different from the last time you went there. They're modernizing everything. It all looks the same now, like, to be critical, honestly. It's just like, they Cracker Barreled it and but it just all looks the same. It's the same glass buildings and stuff.
Cracker Barreled it.
Yeah.
So you grew up with Brady as an idol. Who else?
Yes.
Kevin Garnett?
Tommy.
I think I wouldn't be where I am today without Brady and Belichick. I mean, the joy and like the excellence was just amazing. I was watching some 07 Josh Beckett highlights the other day too.
Yeah.
It's probably when I fell in love with baseball.
Josh Beckett.
Yeah.
It was a good team.
Yeah, they were great. Yeah, but like Big Poppy, Manny, Johnny
Verlander.
Damon, before he went back to the Yankees and stuff.
Yeah.
Who was the catcher? Veritek?
Yeah, Jason Veritek.
Jason Veritek, yeah.
Jason Veritek, I worked at a country club over the summer in college, just bartended, waited tables, and he would get the Tito's pineapple.
Nice.
Poured him a few of those.
There was a player for the Red Sox that I couldn't.
Sometimes you can't just have an IPA. Sometimes they fill you up too much.
There was a player for the Red Sox that I couldn't stand, but it was for the dumbest reason ever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Kevin Youkilis because of his freaking stance.
Yeah.
He put the bat like 3 feet over his head.
Well, that's like always the Moneyball meme, right? The Moneyball movie. He's like, the only problem is he stands like this. Like this guy gets on base 400% of the time, but he stands like this. Yeah.
His stance was like, I mean, look at this.
No, it's amazing, and that was every kid.
He's aiming at the pitcher
On the South Shore, Massachusetts. That was every kid playing wiffle ball would do that.
Oh my gosh!
They thought they were him.
Now, are you going to the game Sunday?
Yes, we'll be there. We'll be up in the 300s. It'll be a fun time. They'll be hearing us down below.
I told airport people have told me since Wednesday you guys have come in mass to our city.
Yeah, Wednesday morning,
people.
Thursday. Yeah, more people flying in today. The airport's been busy.
You've been there a lot lately.
Busy. I have. It's been busy
all
lately.
the JetBlue flights from direct bought were like sold out. Like
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I have friends that money usually isn't too much of an issue to them, and they were like, "These flights are crazy. I'll see you. I'll see you next. I'll see you in the spring or something."
I love it when fan bases take over our city because we can't fight back. People are like, "Well, don't sell your tickets." If you offer me $5,000 for a pair of 300 tickets, level.
Yep, I'm gonna because that pays for your season tickets.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not even like obviously this year the Titans aren't too hot, but it is a a promotion to Nashville. Like it's a destination city. Like you guys were in Vegas last weekend. When the Rams don't have a ton of fans over in SoFi all the time. A lot of people go out there for a destination game, but it's definitely been a destination game. You'll see some Pats fans flock to Miami for those games too. That'll be nice, and you'll see the old school red jerseys. We're going to see a lot of Reebok Vrabel jerseys this weekend.
Really?
Get ready for that. Yeah.
Number 50.
Plenty of people have the new red ones, the cool ones. We love the red ones. The true Pats fans, they do these rivalries jerseys now, and these alternates. It's like, no, just give me the old school reds.
Yeah,
because those are beautiful.
Pat Patriot.
Oh, they are the absolute best.
But the Reebok Vrabels are the true fans. Probably season tickets before the winning, type of thing.
So the weekend, you guys are in town. LSU and Vandy, top 20 matchup over there.
Early kick.
Yeah, and then Lionel Messi is in town for.
Yes.
So that's why you want to get your Boston perspective on that. I mean, this is a massive sports weekend for Nashville.
Absolutely. And shout out Fox 17, Justin McFarland. We were talking about this the other day. Like the Vandy presence now is amazing because that would just be, you would advertise that as LSU's in town. You wouldn't advertise that as LSU Vandy. But now it's LSU Vandy. And the line might be 2.5. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about this.
The
line's
you want to talk about it.
It's a field goal game against
Vandy's
Brian
favored.
Kelly and Brian Kelly and the Tigers, who I don't know if you want to talk college football. They've been sort of a disappointment compared to the hype.
That's
this
right.
year.
Exactly right.
And Pavia can do.
Yep.
He can work the magic. But it's a massive weekend. I mean.
Well, there's a lot of Miami fans who that are flying up because they like Nashville, want to see Messi play Nashville SC. So, I mean, this is just like the perfect storm of everything coming to town.
It is.
Which is a Boston movie, by the way.
The Town.
The Perfect Storm.
Oh, yes.
That's true.
I don't know if I know that one.
Really, it's the boater, the guy, George Clooney and Mark Wahlberg. They go out, they're shrimp.
Diane Lane.
Yeah. They go out to their shrimpers.
Yeah.
And then Clooney's trying to get a whole bunch of shrimp. He's going to go to this far off reef, and these three storms collide. It's called the Perfect Storm. They all perish.
I'll check it out.
Well,
I have a question for you guys though. Then, what do you guys think of the Perfect Storm in sports this weekend? It's sports. It's not CMA NASCAR back-to-back weekends.
Right.
It's not whatever big concerts left and right.
Keith Urban's tonight.
I know, but it's a big sports weekend.
Love it.
Yeah.
This might be the biggest sports weekend Nashville's ever seen. And I'm not saying because there's three different entities that are on the national landscape, not like LSU playing an 0-5 Vandy team or Messi's playing. I mean, it's a huge thing. Biggest soccer star in the world. You got Daddy coming home to take on the Titans. Then you got Vandy, who's in chartered territory, playing in the top 20 against LSU. So this is and look, the LSU Army is already here. They've taken over West End. Hundreds of RVs are in town. Thousands of LSU fans. Thousands of you in town.
They come from
Baton
Rouge.
This is great.
They travel well too.
For the economy, it's great. For traffic, it's hell.
Yeah. And I don't know what you guys think about this, but it's usually what Pats, Bills, Bears travel well, like a couple other of those, traditional winning franchises.
Well, I think now with Chase and I were talking, just like the Vikings when they came last year, took over.
Yeah.
I think now it's become because they know Titans fans don't care. You can get a ticket. It's an easy flight. It's Nashville. Fan base is coming.
I hope Nissan's packed this weekend.
It will be.
I hope it's always packed, but I hope it's a good mix and stuff.
There's going to be a lot of red and blue. I would think.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
I do
necessarily
think
the two-tone.
Well, I think you'll have some fans show up because they love Vrabel. They want to see.
There
Vrabel.
is a lot of love for Vrabel, right?
And I think
in this town still,
he's going to disagree with me. They're not doing a tribute video. He's tied or one behind Bum Phillips for most wins in franchise or second most wins in franchise history. Fisher being the first. He got your team to an AFC Championship game.
Yep.
Like, you fired him. Don't be petty. Do a quick video at the beginning, acknowledge him, and then move on.
I always thought it was always for those Titans because the Pats fans don't have any animosity towards the Titans. It's we don't like the Steelers and Ravens.
Well, why would
and
they? I mean,
Jets.
you've
Well,
beaten the Titans,
but it's
like-
not it's obviously not one of those like rivalries. But I was always pulling for them because of Vrabel, and I was always like, what could have been if they had someone that wasn't named Ryan Tannehill,
As in
a better quarterback.
he was okay.
Okay, he's
To
not
what
doing
they-
anything.
But who else? I mean, there was only one Brady, pal. You know that.
There's only one Brady, but Derrick Henry can't run a 2-minute drill in the playoffs.
What do you think Brady's record against the Titans was?
Something like 3-1.
I know he lost one. Twice.
Well, this
His
is
last loss.
this is just regular.
His last game.
I think this is just regular season.
Regular season probably 4-0.
5-2.
5-2.
5-2. He was 142 of 225. Or no, I'm sorry. He was 220. He only had 83 incompletions against the Titans.
One of those games was a snowy like October or November game.
12 touchdowns.
And he got half his touchdowns, I think.
That's
one of
59
those
to nothing.
games. Yep.
12 touchdowns, 1 interception
Mm.
in his career against the Titans.
Not too shabby.
They got beat here on a Monday night in 2002. I know
Mhm.
that. And then the 59 to nothing game in 2009, which was
09. Which,
Oof.
speaking of red unis, we had the Reds. You guys had the Oilers jerseys on.
That's right.
I remember that game
The,
very well.
the baby blue ones,
Yes,
yeah.
that was fun. That
Well,
was
because I
amazing.
made the joke of the Titans didn't lose, the Oilers lost.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh man.
What was your question of the day?
What did Mike Vrabel gave Amy Adams a card, and then I opened the card. Amy opened the card. It says, "Dear Amy, blank."
Mm-hmm. Are you saying your answer yet?
I said, "Yeah." I said, "Your new stadium sucks."
Oh,
Mike.
it doesn't.
Just something petty
Well,
and whatever.
Back to the Moneyball meme. We have this gorgeous new stadium. The only problem is they're not winning any games.
They're the worst team in
Not
football.
great. I think it's just a simple thank you on the card. Just a thank you note. He's coaching. He won 3 Super Bowls up in Foxborough. Robert
And
Kraft and him love each other.
Yep.
And
they both equally hate Belichick.
They're building something. They might. I think Vrabel probably learned a lot from Belichick.
Sure.
I know Belichick's a hot topic to criticize now, but like he
Well,
did
he
the
is.
thing for a long time.
Does
You know?
Belichick get it? Like, this thing with Carolina is not going to work. So, I mean, this is going to be one and done.
I will always, stay as a fan, stay loyal to Belichick. I mean, he brought so much.
Yeah.
Whether it was, it was probably
They needed
Brady,
each other.
but it was probably Brady more. Like obviously,
Sure,
he's
but
a
they needed
player
each
on the
other.
field making
Well-
the best passes in the biggest moments.
You play your cards right. Oh, Bill might be here come January. He might get
Ah, that's-
bounced
I don't
out of
know.
Chapel Hill.
Well, that would be great for you guys the day that breaks, if that were to ever
Oh,
happen.
we would have a
Our luck will
field day.
Yeah.
Our luck will get Bill O'Brien.
What about Gruden?
He's not.
Yeah,
You don't want John Gruden?
He'd be fun, but they would never do it.
Probably not. But
Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith brought up one day on his show that, maybe with all the legal troubles going on with Gruden, like maybe they just say, "Hey, here's a job.
Yeah.
Go away. Can send your lawyer to Florida. Send your lawyer to the beach."
Here's a
No,
job.
I don't know.
Oh, I'd love
Maybe.
it. We'd love
It
it.
would be content.
But I'm telling you,
It would be entertaining.
he won the Super Bowl in 2002, never made the playoffs again.
No, I know.
So he's great where he is now. I think he's funny.
He
People
is.
love him. He's very
He's
influential.
he's just like awkward in the perfect way on
Yep.
content.
So he's good. He's good where he
No,
is
he
right
is.
now. And so it's a big decision come January who they hire. And so if it's Bill Belichick, we'll love it. Sports Talk Radio would love that day.
That'd be amazing.
Oh,
that
for
would
sure.
be talk about national headlines. The
It'd be
national
the
spotlight.
second
Yeah.
biggest day after you came on our show today.
That's right.
Oh, honored. Thank
Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, Johnny.
Absolutely.
Appreciate
Hey,
it.
thank you
Johnny,
guys.
Johnny Maffei, Fox 17, joining us. We'll come back, wrap up the hour next. Chasing Big Joe, 105 The Game. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game on this Friday. We're at Boston Commons in East Nashville on Woodland Street, not too far from Nissan Stadium. Earlier today, interim head coach Mike McCoy has ruled out wide receiver Calvin Ridley for this weekend against the Patriots. Bryce Oliver is out as well. I think by default they're going to have to call up Restrepo. You guys might get your wish.
Is it too late to do it already? Where they've not done it by now?
No, I mean he can be the game day. They release that tomorrow.
God, could you imagine game day call up, catches the winning pass to beat Vrabel? I will be uncontrollable Monday on this show. I would lose my mind.
So Calvin Ridley, Arden Key, Blake Hance, Bryce Oliver are out for the two-tone.
Arden Key getting treatment, air quotes, so he gets traded next week.
Yeah, Titans are already – this is Koharski. Titans already weak at edge, down Oladejo, who's on IR, and Key with Jones due to a designation. So they're not gonna have a pass rush.
They haven't had one of those in probably 5 years.
They haven't had that since the Clinton administration.
No, so they got right now Harold Landry, ex-Titans returning.
Yeah.
Well, who are the Patriots? Patriot. Ex-Patriots are on that ex-Titans are on the Patriots. I said that wrong.
Let's see.
Jack Gibbons.
Yeah, Dr. Gibby. He's there.
Spillane.
Yep. Robert Spillane. He's one.
It's 3.
They
signed that tight end, didn't they?
Thomas Odukoya.
Odukoya.
4.
Let's see. I'm looking at some other ones. There's probably some that like did some practice squad time, but I
know there's a couple that went up there and got cut. Like 2 or 3 of them.
There was another one, and I can't remember who. Yeah, Dr. Gibby, Landry. This is good radio. Robert Spillane.
Great radio, pal. Trying to further a topic.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure there's more.
And then coaching staff, he's got
Todd Downing.
Todd Downing
is on there.
The coach that's undergoing prostate cancer, the defense coordinator.
We forgot there is another one. Josh Dobbs. So he's one. So yeah, there's like Austin Hooper. Yep.
Tony Dews.
Yep.
He's assistant coach is up there. So a lot of connections are going to happen that way. But I hope Vrabel sees your hit on the New England Sports Network and laughs.
Calls me like, hey man, why are you? That's rat poison. Andrew Rupchich. He's on the practice squad.
Yeah. There's a lot of that. That's good.
Rupchich.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is really it's a fun weekend because of all this. And I hope Titans beat his ass on Sunday. I really, really do.
Now,
not for Miss Amy or all that other stuff. I just hope they do that.
You can hope that all you want.
What's the hope in one hand and what's in the other hand?
I don't think I can say that.
Look at the crowd filling in here, Boston Commons.
It is a good crowd. You're going to be doing autographs at 1:45 during the break. So looking forward to that. And
yes,
then
sir.
Stand up at
2:20.
2:20. All right. Well, we're looking forward to that. Les is going to come help you. So it'll be very good. Coming up next, Chris Sanders is going to join us on the program forever. Titans wide receiver. Get his thoughts on the Vrabinator returning. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Chase and Big Joe, hour number 2, 102.5, the game on this Friday. We're at Boston Commons down here on the east side. On
Woodland
Wedgewood
Street.
or
Woodland Street.
Too many W streets in this town.
Right. Woodland Street, baby. East Nashville.
East
Nice
Nasty representing.
Handsome crowd here today and a pretty crowd as well.
So our buddy Johnny Maffei was on with us from Fox 17 just a few minutes ago. He asked, if he can reference spreads.
Yeah.
Our friend at Music City Bets has put this stat out there. Mike McCoy is 31, 32, and 1 against the spread as a head coach. He covers 40% of the time at home. If you are so interested in the Titans, currently getting 7 points on Sunday.
7.5.
It is now down to 7.
Oh, will that influence you a little bit?
No, because if I was going to take him, I would want the hook.
Okay. All right.
And now you don't have the hook. So,
all right, makes sense.
Because now if Patriots won by 7, it's a push.
Right. Well, I always had friends that would lose money betting on Vanderbilt. I'm like, that's what you get for betting on Vanderbilt.
Yeah, my dad used to say that too.
Yeah. So don't let them influence you.
I'm not.
I'm not you, but I'm just saying overall in life and things.
Right. I let you influence me, but that's
why we wait on Chris Sanders. All right, a massive contract in college football.
You want to do that? Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. Yes, and one that it's going to change the game because this guy was going to be very sought after, especially by one school, and that's Kurt Signetti with Indiana signing I believe it's an 8-year, $93 million contract. Makes him the 3rd highest paid coach in college football. I felt when Penn State fired James Franklin that they needed to, they were going to talk to Matt Rule. They needed to talk to Kirk Signetti. I think they're going to call Clark Lee if things continue the way they are. But Indiana basically got in front of it and said, here you go.
So $11.6 million a year.
Yeah.
So Indiana football has the 3rd highest paid coach. Is the buyout $90 million? I was told. I know it decreases each and every year, but
I think I saw it was 93. Like it was a fully guaranteed deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, good. Look, you got the money, pay for it. That's great. And by all accounts, he's a great coach. He's won everywhere he's been. But man, that's a Indiana football. To make Indiana football relevant? Good Lord.
A lot of people I've seen on Twitter and TV and stuff think that they're stupid for doing it. Like, I get why they extended him, but by that much. I mean, you basically, he's there. He can finish his career there.
Yeah, right.
Like, he's off to anybody that had him on their short list.
And do these contracts, I mean, look, I know Saban did. I know Gundy has. I mean, some of these long tenured coaches, but do they ever live out the contract? I mean, for the most part, no.
No.
I mean, do you think he's going to be there in 5 years?
Probably not.
Probably not.
But I mean, by then, the buyout's not as much. But no, okay. I didn't realize he was 64 too. I didn't realize he was. He was in his 50s.
Will you still love him when he's 64?
Yeah. Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64?
I love you, man. I'm glad you got that.
Probably not.
So now if you're Penn, look, to me, Matt Rule's going to Penn State.
I don't think he goes.
I think that's what's going to happen.
I think he's doing something in Nebraska. They took a chance on him, and I think he's going to stay at Nebraska. That's what I think.
Would you blame him though? Because I mean, he went to Penn State.
No, I didn't. But you can't always go. Look at Scott Frost. I mean, you can't always go home again.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting too how that job is viewed, because I mean, we all thought when Saban retired, everybody was going to clamor for that job, and everybody stayed as far away from it and got paid elsewhere.
Yeah,
they kind of had to take 6th or 7th on the list.
Yeah, I mean, and look at DeBoer's been a great coach all along, but as we talked about,
I don't know if Bama fans would agree with you on that.
Well, I mean, he was great at Washington. He was at Indiana. I mean, he won everywhere he's been. But again, that's the Ray Perkins rule. I'm not following a legend. I would not do that. And then DeBoer took it, and then last year was rough, and opening this year losing Florida State's tough. And, if they lose to Tennessee tomorrow and then LSU down, I mean, they'll turn on them quick, which happens. But it's just a lot of money for I mean, you're a traditional basketball school, and your football coach is making way more than your basketball coach, which I've told you before, the Bo Schembechler story, when Patino was trying to go to Michigan and they offered him all this money, he would outpaid. The offer was over what the football coach made. Schembechler said, no, as long as I'm here, the basketball coach will not make more than the football coach. And that was the case with all that.
Dr. Crane has texted us about it for Penn State, about a guy we saw last weekend with UNLV, Dan Mullen.
Dan Mullen last week, Chase, looked extremely happy.
Yep.
He looked extremely happy.
Like Dr. Crane, we both commented on this. Like, we saw him and he was taking pictures with people.
He was before the game.
He was just so relaxed because there is absolutely zero pressure at UNLV.
Oh, I agree. I mean, why go to a Power 4 school when you can stay at a Group of 5 school and make the playoff every year? I texted you guys that last Sunday. I was like, this is a perfect reason why to stay. I also texted y'all, like, this situation could go either way. Like, he could go back home to Pennsylvania. This could be a dream job. But like you guys just said, if he's happy taking pictures, he probably misses me. But, I mean, we get it.
He does miss you.
But no, he looked extremely relaxed and having a good time, and his team's 6-0. And why go back to being
a hard fought
6-0? Yeah, why go back to being all that? If your heart's not in it, then don't do it. Just don't go back there and do that. So if Matt Rule turns him down and Dan Mullen turns him down, Penn State's going after somebody because they want to make that splash. But who knows?
I think I am the most fascinated about this college football coaching carousel this year than I have been in a while. Just because I still think there's several dominoes to drop. And, right now, Penn State is probably the most prominent job that's open. Florida likely is open at the end of the year. And then there's always those jobs that we had no idea were going to be open that will be open.
Somebody wrote that the South Florida coach, Golish. I like goulash. Did your mom make good goulash growing up?
Alex Golish was Heupel's OC up in Tennessee.
Let's go back to the goulash for a second.
Okay.
Did your mom make good goulash? All moms do.
I don't know what goulash is.
Does it go with Soylent and Green?
You never heard of goulash?
No.
I've heard of
kidding
it, but
me?
I don't know what it is.
You two have never heard of goulash?
I've heard of the
Have
goulash.
you, Jakey baby? Jakey baby
Goulash,
hasn't either.
a hearty meat and vegetable dish that originated with the Hungarian shepherds. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Goulash.
Yeah,
I mean, moms are.
My grandmother made this.
Okay, thank you.
Shepherd's pie?
No, I'm talking goulash, punk.
No. You would know. Here, Dr. Crane, I'll send it. You would know it, I think, if you saw it.
Am I that old? And I work with some people that are young. You know what goulash is?
Yeah, I've had this before.
I know. Yeah, I know what it is. I didn't realize the name.
If your mom only made one dish, it was goulash. That's all she.
It's like beef stew.
I guess,
basically,
but I called it goulash.
Yeah.
My mom made perfect goulash. I mean, she was a great cook, but that was perfect. But all moms knew how to make goulash. Okay. Anyway, the coach at South Florida, what's his name?
Alex Golish.
Golish. He's being mentioned very prominently for the Penn State job, for the job he's done at USF.
He's been mentioned for every job.
Now, that's a jump. You go from Group of 5 to Power 4. I get that jump to do that. Mullen's been there at State in Florida. Why? I mean, he's making good money in Vegas.
But what's going to be interesting is some of the, as the Group of 4 jobs open, and like James Franklin, for instance, it would behoove him to get another job based on the way his contract reads.
Yeah.
So, does he go to if let's say Arizona, or I was going to say South Florida, or if Mullen left, the UNLV could be perfect for James Franklin. Something like that.
I think like Oregon State,
Missouri. Like if Eli, I think Drinkowitz's stock is pretty high. Now I think he's happy there, but that could be a job. If South Carolina opens up, James Franklin's going to use the same bit he used on Vanderbilt to get that job.
Successful here,
right?
I can see that. Yeah, I totally see that. Yeah, he'll land someplace else. But
now I think he's going to do his damnedest to get Florida if that opens up. But if I'm Florida, I'm looking elsewhere.
Yeah, right? Can't stand James Franklin. But, I mean, if he wants to get away from it, go to Oregon State. Go
Yeah.
cross country where you
Oklahoma State.
you build your own program. I think Oklahoma State's a terrible job.
I think it is too.
Because you're always the little brother to Oklahoma.
Is Gundy done? Or could he land somewhere?
I don't know. He made a lot of. I don't think he's really interested, from what I've gathered.
Yeah,
he may want to, but I mean, this is like you get the money, but a coach is always a coach. You know,
there's one to watch, and this is solely based on when he came on with us, but I could tell he still wants to coach, and that's Muschamp. I don't think I think maybe not P4, but like one of the like a UAB or South Florida opens a job like that. I could see him jumping in that.
Here is a text from a friend of ours. Joe Brady with the next Penn State coach. The Bills owner bought out Franklin's contract. The Bills OC is Brady's boy.
Okay.
The Bills OC is going to Penn State. That's from a friend of
Brady.
ours. Joe Brady.
That could be interesting. See, I think he wants an NFL job.
What did he say last time you talked to him?
That he wants an NFL job. There was I heard somebody say something about there was an NFL coach that could be interested in Penn State.
Head coach?
Yeah. I'll look through my text. Somebody said that to me. 615-737-1025.
Yeah, the Clark Lee thing, interesting.
He's going to get calls.
Yep, absolutely.
Now, whether he wants to take them or not, that's on him. But he's going to get calls. We'll continue this and much more coming up next, including our question of the day. What did Mike Vrabel write in a card to Amy Adams Strunk? And also, did Al Michaels predict the future last night?
Love this.
We'll discuss that next. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game.
Arthur Smith is the offensive coordinator. Not long ago, the head coach of the Tennessee Titans. 3rd down and 3 now.
That was Al Michaels last night, Thursday Night Football, chasing Big Joe 102.5 the game.
Oh, that's you sent me the text, and I looked at my watch. It said text from Chase. It said Al Michaels and AI. I'm like, Al, and it was like Al, not AI. And I saw the clip that you sent us, and I
did Al predict the future?
Started laughing. I mean, that's so obvious. It was wonderful.
Yeah, I saw that and I laughed very, very hard at that. I'm like, do what now? Did he mean to say that? I hate to say this because Al's my favorite, but in watching the game last night, he called at one point, he called Flacco Burrow, and I'm like, oh man, Al's losing the fastball. I hate seeing it.
But think of all, I mean, what all he's been. I mean,
no, I know.
Lake Placid, the Miracle on Ice, the earthquake in '89 for the San Francisco and Oakland World Series, and then everything else after that.
You're forgetting something because they referenced it last night, being that they were in Cincinnati. He was the voice of the Reds for 3 or 4 years, I think, before Marty Brenneman took over.
That's right.
Yep.
Didn't he go from Hawaii, AAA baseball, maybe, then to the Reds, and then bounced up?
Yep. And then he started doing network and everything. The Miracle is what put him on the map.
Yep. Tape delayed, too.
Tape delayed. Do you believe in miracles? Yes.
Who did they? Well, football today. Who did they beat to win the gold?
Don't tell me. Switzerland?
I thought it was maybe Finland.
Finland. It was Finland. Yeah.
Because people think they won the gold after that.
No,
I'm like, they won the gold. Like, no,
that was the semifinals. Yep.
Well, that's
so that made me laugh last night. So there's this SI website that lists the current open college jobs and ranks them. I want to see if you agree with the ranking.
All right.
Penn State number 1.
Absolutely.
I no argument there. Virginia Tech number 2.
I need to see what 3 is.
Well, hang on. I'm a slight comment on Virginia Tech. Do you think, because your favorite phrase is stay one step ahead of the jailer,
amen,
that Shane Beamer might look and go, you know what? The writing can be on the wall here. This hasn't gone the way that everybody was hoping it would this year. I could go home to Virginia Tech. Because I think they want him, but I think he's wanted to stay out of his dad's shadow.
Sure.
But that could be a safe play for him, and he could go and be there for as long as he wanted to be.
I mean, there was a lot of Beamer references still in Blacksburg. I mean, why not, right? I mean, go now. I mean, you're not following your dad. There's been other coaches.
Right. So I think enough time has passed.
Yep.
Number 3 is Arkansas.
Arkansas is a very underrated
really
job.
Good job.
There's a lot of money in that program, and that state loves Arkansas football.
Oklahoma State is 4.
I don't know.
Stanford is 5. I forget that's open. That's just
it's not a bad. I mean, it's Stanford, right?
Yeah. I can see Franklin there.
I mean, he knows academics.
Right. UCLA.
Despite what UCLA is now, I remember the UCLA of the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I mean, that's the UCLA that I remember. So, hell yeah, it's a good job.
Oregon State.
I mean, that's a tough one because they're like on an island right now. So, yeah, I mean, if you're coming up from FCS or something, but
UAB.
Yes. No, that's a really tough job because you're sandwiched between Alabama and Auburn.
Yep.
And then Jacksonville State's up the road is a good program. So I don't know. I mean, it's still in the American Athletic Conference. It's a good job that pays money, and there's a lot of talent in Alabama.
USA Today has Arkansas number 2, and then UCLA 3, Virginia Tech 4.
I like that better.
Yeah.
I mean, Arkansas to me is right under Penn State. It's just you're in the SEC. You got great facilities there. You got a great fan base who loves you. I mean, that is a great job to have. And so I would be, James Franklin could go there. That'd be great. Back in the SEC. Be something fun.
I'm debating if I want to read this text to you.
Read it, pal.
And put you in a weird position.
Oh, no. I've been in a lot of weird positions in my life.
Hey,
said.
Oh, my gosh. Hey,
where's the Michael Scott drop when we need it?
Oh, man.
Where would you rank MTSU if just in general? Where would you rank that job?
If it came open,
Yeah,
it's right next to UAB. I mean, it's a group of 5 job.
it's a good job.
It's a group of 5 job, brand new facilities. I don't think it's going to come open for a while. So but I still think the group of 5 is a drop down, obviously from Power 4. But I think it's a very good job. And those jobs are good.
Middle's a good job. And Derek has been faced with some stuff, some obstacles. I mean, he's had 2 straight years where they've had 60-plus new players on the team.
I mean, they've got probably 15 to 18 guys that are starting on Power 4 teams and making a huge – there's a couple that are preseason All-American. I mean, so that's the thing. You're losing guys left and right.
And they've lost the game. Some of the games they've lost have been really close, too. So, I don't know. I'm not making excuses, but
you're right. You're right. I mean, look, they're not bad. It's just they've lost a lot of players, and a lot of the group of 5 schools are going through the same thing. Then you see your player on a Power 4 school on Sunday or Saturday, you're like, oh, man, if only to stay. But I get it.
Oh, man. If Petrino doesn't keep the job in Arkansas, is that not like the perfect landing spot for Jimbo?
Arkansas?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if he wants to get back in the SEC, though. I mean, he does the ACC network stuff now. He doesn't have to work.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I mean, he does not have to work.
I'm telling you, if things keep going the way they are, there's a job in the ACC that I think is going to be open. That if they wanted to bring Daddy home, they could. That's Florida State.
But they owe Norville so much money. His buyout is unbelievable.
Yeah, but
$40, $50 million.
Yeah, but I mean, like Jimbo's getting paid by A&M no matter what. So
yeah, true. But I don't know if he left on really bad terms at Florida State. So I don't know if they'd want him back or not. But I think he coaches again. But I think it's a little less pressurized place of like an FAU or he won't go to UAB. I mean, although, I played with him at Sanford. It's in Birmingham. He knows Birmingham well.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, you could say go out there and have fun and you get but again, if you don't have to work, then why would you go work?
Is Clemson going to open up?
No. They love him.
I know.
They love Dabo because
I'm wondering how much he loves. Like, I've seen like a few press conferences with him, and he looks like he's just really burnt out.
I can see that.
He hates where the game has gone. He hates what you have to do now, and he has dug his heels in that he's not going to be a part of it, and they're paying for it.
Well, that's the thing is the coaches that we know we've talked to about the changing in the game, like this is how it is now. Yeah. You better get in line or just get out.
But he could get out and be at Clemson like Saban is at Alabama right now.
I think people would look, Mark Rick was on the ACC network. He was fun. I mean, those network jobs have become a lot of fun for these guys because they're still involved in football, but none of the pressure.
Yeah.
None of the pressure because you have to re-recruit your players every single year. Our good friend, the coach, has to re-recruit his guys every single year. Then at the last second, Texas Tech comes in and says, hey, we want to give your left tackle $100,000. What's he going to do? Yeah. He's gone.
Right.
That's just the way it is now.
He's going to go tell the left tackle, hey, love you, son. Good luck.
Yeah, take care of yourself and be gone.
Yeah. 615-737-1025. It's our phone and text line driven by WilsonCountyHonda.com. We are at Boston Commons here in East Nashville today. Come by and see us on Woodland Street. More coming. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. All right, I've been telling you about this all week. It starts today, the Yellowwood 500 weekend at the Talladega Super Speedway. It is today through Sunday. You can still get tickets, TalladegaSuperspeedway.com or 877-GO-TO-DEGA. You can see the Craftsman Truck Series race later on today, the Xfinity Series race tomorrow, and, of course, the Cup Boys on Sunday. All you got to do is get your tickets. You can also add the Talladega Garage Experience presented by Cool Ray, and it is the most immersive garage experience in NASCAR, featuring access to the NASCAR Cup Series Garage Bay viewing areas, pre-race ceremonies, driver and crew chief Q&A sessions, Mobile One Victory Lane trophy photos, and so much more. Add it to your tickets. Go to TalladegaSuperspeedway.com or simply call 877-GO-TO-DEGA. Jason Big Joe, 102.5 The Game on this Friday. Boston Commons here on Woodland Street. Come hang out with us.
A little crowd here gathering.
We got a good little crowd here.
Pretty.
All right, so did you watch the Thursday game last night?
I did not.
Okay, well, it was a good one.
I watched Tulsa and East Carolina.
Okay. The NFL has actually had some decent Thursday night football games this year. It was the Pittsburgh Steelers and Aaron Rodgers taking on Joe Flacco and the Cincinnati Bengals. In fact, I had the baseball game on FS1 as well. They put a graphic up at one point showing the 41-year-old Mark or
Max
Scherzer. Thank you. And this is why we're a tag team. And then Aaron Rodgers at 41 and Flacco at 40, all playing at the same time.
Love it.
So that game was last night. Earlier in the week, Steelers coach Mike Tomlin had brought up that he didn't quite understand what the Browns were thinking, trading a quarterback within the division to a team that needed a quarterback.
Yes.
Why you would do that? Well, it came back to bite the Steelers last night,
right?
Because Joe Flacco looked like Tom Brady and found Jamar Chase for like 25 catches, it seems, and they beat the Steelers on Thursday Night Football.
Yes.
Great. It was a fun game, great game. But to the point that Tomlin was making, ESPN Cleveland's Tony Rizzo, which I believe is the flagship of the Browns, lost his ever-loving mind this morning. Check this rant out.
How could you do that, Andrew? How could you do it? Why on earth did you feel the need to trade this guy to a division opponent for a fifth-round draft pick? Fireable offense. That is a fireable offense. I want to know how much longer the owner's going to watch this crap, because the fans have had it. We deserve better. You're worried more about your stadium than you are your football team. That's the perception, Jimmy. And you allow these people to do this. You have the worst offense in the league. Your GM screwed this quarterback thing up like I've never seen in my life. I've never seen anything like. Kids that play Madden could have done a better job. Truly. That's not hyperbole. It's a joke. It's a joke. This franchise has become a joke. And I'm sick of it.
That was Tony Rizzo this morning. And comments directed at both owner Jimmy Haslam and general manager Andrew Berry after trading Joe Flacco not only to a division rival, but an in-state rival.
Right.
Like, is my understanding that Cleveland and Cincinnati is kind of like Nashville and Memphis. Like, there's not a lot of love there, between the two cities. So not only that, but what's hilarious about that rant is, as he was going along, I watched this morning, I was going, this all kind of sounds familiar. So what's the worst, like, who's got the worst group right now? Is it the Titans or the Browns? And we know the Browns fans.
Browns.
No offense, Titans fans. They're more passionate than you are.
It's Brown. I mean, the example there, Deshaun Watson getting a lifetime contract, or basically a lifetime contract, guaranteed contract. I think it's the Browns. I mean, they've never been to a Super Bowl.
Nope.
When they had opportunities. I mean, they traded Belichick traded Bernie Kosar in '93 and he won a Super Bowl.
Got punched.
Won a Super Bowl with the Cowboys that year. I mean, there's just other. I'm trying to think. I mean, they went to the playoffs with Flacco, right, 2 or 3 years ago.
Yep.
And let him go. I think the Browns are the far worse franchise.
So let me word it this way: thinking of the context and the long term. Well, that's not the best way to put it, but
okay.
What is a worse trade? Trading A.J. Brown or trading Flacco, who is your starting quarterback to start the year, to a team in your division that you're in a fight with because the division's bad, and you just gave them a starting quarterback?
Ask that question out of Nashville, it's Flacco.
Yeah.
Ask it in our city, it's 100% A.J. Brown.
I think you're right, because people aren't going to think – they're going to just think surface level on it.
Right.
But if you think deeper, like, Andrew Berry should be fired for that. Because you just went they made this whole thing a mess in the summer. They signed Flacco, they trade for Kenny Pickett, they draft Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round, and then draft Shedeur Sanders in the 5th round because I think that was a pressure move.
Could be.
I think somebody was like, "Will somebody please just take him already?"
I whispered.
So then you got the whole Deshaun Watson thing. So you have 5 quarterbacks that are on the roster.
Yeah.
You trade Pickett, you start Flacco, you IR Watson, and then you have the 2 rookies that are backing up Flacco. The team's not very good. Flacco's not getting much help, so you bench him, put Gabriel in, see what you got in the kid, but then you turn around and trade Flacco to your division in-state rival for a 5th-round pick, and they're a team that were dead, buried, and gone because Burrow was hurt, and now you give them Flacco, and they've won 2 in a row.
Yeah, so I think outside of Nashville, I think that trade seems worse because now what if Flacco would have gone 9 of 27 for 42 yards and 5 interceptions? Yeah, I mean, so the fact he played the game of his life against a team in the division like that with Pittsburgh, it's great. For us here, though, we all point back to the A.J. Brown trade, April of 2022, at the absolute sinking of this franchise. So it means more for us here. But I still think both trades. I would have never. What I told you this last night. I think Jeffrey Simmons gets traded to New England on Monday. I really believe that. I don't think
it's going to be Monday, but I think he's going to get traded.
And I just think get to the weekend and move on because you don't want to play the guy. Trade him and then play him the next week. Now you're done with him. You're not making the playoffs. They're in the AFC North. They're gone. I mean, the AFC East. They're gone, and you have to deal with it. But now, I mean, I would have never traded anybody within the division. I don't care what they're giving me back.
Well, and I was wrong. It's one. Last night was their first win with Flacco, but they played competitively against Green Bay. They're now a game back of the lead in the division.
So they're 3-3.
They're 3-4.
3-4. Okay.
Yeah.
So look, they did it. I mean, the Browns are notorious for making bad decisions.
I guess you can say each quarterback has won them a game that they've had this
Burrow,
year.
Browning, and Flacco.
Yeah.
That's a good law firm.
Yeah.
Burrow, Browning, and Flacco.
And by the way, they will play Cleveland in Cincinnati the last game of the year.
Ah, okay.
So they beat Flacco the first game of the year at Cleveland. Wow. And now he's with them.
Okay.
And I mean, he and Jamar Chase were unbeatable last night.
I would throw the ball to Jamar Chase every single time too. Yeah. I wouldn't waste any time.
He had. Let me pull up the box score here. I know I think he set like a single game record for the Bengals, maybe. But so Flacco was 31 of 47 passes attempted last night, and Jamar Chase 16 catches, 161 yards, and 1 touchdown.
Fantastic.
I think over 20-something targets.
I would throw it to him every single time, too. I mean, he's your guy. He complained last week about not getting the ball. Throw it to him.
The next most on the team, 6 receptions to T. Higgins. So 10 more receptions.
How many targets? 25? Was that it? It was the most targeted receiver in the last 45 years in football.
Maybe that was a stat I was trying to think of. For some reason, NFL.com doesn't
23
put targets.
times? Jakey Baby says 23 times.
23?
The most targeted receiver, and I think since 78.
23. So 23, caught 16. T. Higgins was targeted 10 times, caught 6, and then the rest.
Yep. So I mean, look, and also real quick, can we stop?
And then Rodgers turned Pat Fryermuth into Lynn Swan.
Can we stop? Because you turn 30, you're done. Because you turn 35, you're done. Can we stop that? I mean, this is the nonsense of all that. I mean, Flacco's over 40, Rodgers over 40, Brady's in his mid-40s, Max Scherzer's 40-something. I mean, because you turn 30, like DeAndre Hopkins, he's turning 30, he's going to lose a step. No, he didn't. He just complained he didn't get the football when he was here. I mean, can we stop? Please stop doing that. I see better fit men at my gym over 40 than I do under 40.
No,
let's stop that.
The older you get, you don't lose a step. You just bitch more, and then you get what you want.
Right. We have the right to complain. Look, I saw this reel, a motivational reel of a guy talking to a therapist. He says, "What do you tell men who are chronically aware that they're getting old?" I tell them 2 things: go to the gym, lift as much weight as you can, stop drinking.
Yeah.
Right. So
yeah,
you it's what you put in your body. Go to the gym and work out and be happy and find gratitude. We talk about it all the time. So stop saying because somebody turns 40, it's over. It's not over with. Damn it, I'm fired up now.
615-737-1025. We're live today at Boston Commons here in East Nashville. Michelle Kennedy going to join us at the bottom of the next hour. We'll talk Preds with her. As Preds, that was a tough one last night.
Got a point, right?
Got a point, but it's still, you were 20 seconds away from winning the game, and then it gets tied up, and then the same guy wins it with 2 seconds left in overtime before a shootout. So that was a tough one for sure. We'll continue to discuss the Titans and much more coming up next. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game.
All right, guys, Big Joe here, coming off my rant about being passionate about living your age, being happy. And we talk about anxiety and depression all the time. Just two words that can wreck your life if you let them. And men, sadly, most of us lead lives of quiet desperation. But let me tell you, it does not have to be that way. That's why we're so honored to be partnering with Unity Psychiatric Care, based right here in Middle Tennessee, to get you back on track and living the life you deserve. I tell you all the time that reaching out and talking to someone saved my life and changed my life. And I want the same for you. Just go to GameNashville.com, click on the Chasing Big Joe show. There, you will see a link for Unity Psychiatric Care and start taking back your life. It is private. It is secure. It is confidential. No one has to know you go. I just need you to reach out, please, or call 1-888-508-8002, 1-888-508-8002. I preach all day long that our world is a better place because you are here. You have so much to be thankful for, and we are so thankful that you are still here. And that help is just around the corner. Take back your life, and please know you don't have to go through any of this alone. Again, go to GameNashville.com, click on the Chasing Big Joe show. You'll see all the information for Unity Psychiatric Care, and let the journey to wellness begin.
Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game on this Friday. Big Joe is out meeting with the crowd, signing autographs, shaking hands, kissing some babies as well. But we're live at Boston Commons here in East Nashville on Woodland Street. as the Titans get ready to take on the Patriots.
That wasn't a baby. That was a little person.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks.
You're welcome.
I don't know where to go from there. The Titans have ruled out a few players. Mike McCoy from his press conference, couple of quotes that stood out. He says, Blake Hance, Arden Key, Calvin Ridley, and Bryce Oliver will be out. Those 4 will be out, and you'll see some more things that are questionable, things like that, and those will all be in the next couple of days. You'll figure out. He then says this, and he says this a couple of times, which I think is interesting. The one thing I'll say, too, is with regards to injuries throughout the year, I'll try to give you guys as much as I can, but I also, just so you guys understand, I got to protect our football team. So when I can, there's injuries. When I know things for a fact, I will let you guys know that. I think that's his nice way of saying, I'm not going to tell you a whole lot.
I like
Callahan was pretty open about certain things.
Yeah, and that's fine. Is that the fact that I like the appearance of transparency here for a little bit. I don't mind that. But, I mean, what else is he going to say, right? I mean, we'll figure it all out when they don't show up on Sunday.
So later, he was asked if James Prochet would be called up this weekend because they basically got 3 receivers on the depth chart right now. He says, one thing you're going to learn about me in a hurry is I'm not going to give you too much for a game plan. In all seriousness, we'll figure out what we're going to do. We'll announce who's active, who's down come game day. We have some good options. On if they're going to need to fill one roster spot on game day, yeah, we have some good options.
Okay, well, I mean, there you go. I mean, I don't know what else you want him to say, and I like it, and figure out who's out there. I just need him to say we've called up Restrepo. That's what I need to hear.
They might have to.
We called him up.
I mean, right now, like, you don't have Ridley. You have Io Manor. You have DK. You have who else? I don't even know.
Van Jefferson.
Io Manor, DK, Jefferson, Lockett, and then Oliver and Ridley are out.
Prochet.
So yeah, I think you're calling up either Prochet or Restrepo.
Or Mason Kinsey.
No, they'll let Vrabel call him up. That's his boy.
Mason Kinsey sounds like a shoe rep.
Yeah, your practice squad receivers right now are Mason Kinsey, James Prochet, and then the strap.
Bring him up. I would love to see him bring him up on Sunday and catch the pass and score the touchdown. I got a quick question for you.
Okay.
Where's Brian Callahan watching the game Sunday? Not at home.
Right here at Boston Commons in East Nashville.
Wearing Patriots gear, just kind of fitting in with everybody.
Do you think so? You know how this happens a lot. Like a coach gets fired, and if there's a place they spend a lot of time before that, they usually end back up there if the previous regime is there. So like Zach Taylor's still in Cincinnati. I could totally see Callahan being like a special consultant or something for the rest of the year.
Well, you know who his buddy in Nashville is, right?
Clark Lee. That's a good point.
See him on the sidelines.
Could show up on West End.
How about come over here Saturday, hang out with us, and let's watch LSU. And good for him.
Clark, if you're listening, I'm fine with that. I know you guys are buddies, but please do not take challenge advice from him.
Just don't take any advice from him. Have him over in the stands. It'll be fine.
Just let him.
That's
some good pep talks and attaboys.
That's the way to do it. Yeah. And no, he doesn't get extremely frustrated or mad at anything in the world. That's okay.
Yeah.
To do all that. No, I mean, yeah. I mean, you're right. You go back to what's familiar in your life and for all those things. And it's difficult because think about this. He's been on an NFL sideline, was it since 2010?
A while. Denver, or no, what was before Denver? He was, because he was on Kubiak's staff in Denver.
Yep. Then so you
Washington? Was he on one?
I don't remember. I'm too lazy to Google. But every Sunday he's been knocking. And now a Sunday, you're not going anywhere. I mean, does he go the game, Titans game? Does he go tailgate?
He was a GA at UCLA, and then in 2010 he was with the Broncos.
Okay.
So he started with the Broncos in 2010. He was there until 2015. Then Detroit 16-17, Oakland in 2018, the Bengals 19-23, here 24-25.
Two quick stories. Ricky, if you listen, you might remember this. You might have been there too. We were at a tailgate and Latrell Hawkins shows up.
Yeah.
He was on the practice squad. He was like on the inactive that day.
Yeah.
He shows up at this tailgate we're at. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, they're not playing. I'll come hang out. I'm like, what the hell? And then Javon Curse in 2009 when Fisher made him inactive. And then
he didn't show up with Steelers, right?
He went home.
Won that Monday night against the Steelers?
I don't remember. It was a night game, yeah.
I think it was a Monday night game against Pittsburgh.
I remember Keith Bullock said they were looking over, and all of a sudden Javon Curse is in his street clothes. Like, where are you going? He's like, I'm out of here.
Wasn't that the same game? I think it was the same game that Bullock and Lindell did the terrible towel, stomped on the towel, and that was like the curse of the season.
So that was the end of the 2008 season. That was a day game when they beat them. They were doing that.
Oh, okay.
And then because the Steelers came back because they lost to the Ravens.
That's right.
2 weeks later.
So it was the next year. It was 09.
Yeah, 09. Yeah, it was a night game.
It was Monday Night Football.
Yep. And then they're like, "Where are you going?" He's like, "No, he don't need me. I'm going home." And we asked Javon, so what? He's like, "Man," he goes, "My TV at home, much better than standing on the sidelines.
It's cold, like
yeah, right." And we asked Fisher about that. He laughed about it. And he's like, "Yeah, I don't know if he fined Javon for leaving because you're not supposed to." But he left and went home.
I think that's when they both knew that Javon was done.
Yeah. Yep. Done.
Yeah. Like, yeah, we're done. Like, we
take care of yourself.
You got because like 2008 was like that resurgent year, but he had, Albert and Vandenbosch and the unsung hero of that defensive line, Tony Brown.
Did he pass away?
I think so.
I know he had cancer pretty bad.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I don't know if they were Tony out of Chattanooga. Tony Brown was wonderful.
I don't know. No, he's still around.
Okay. I knew he had. I know Josh Evans passed away.
Yeah,
from the
that's
Super Bowl
who I was
team.
thinking of.
Tony Brown was sick for a while. So I hope he's okay. Good.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah. No, I mean that dude was such an unsung hero.
Yep.
Like everybody focused on Albert and Vandenbosch, and they should have. I mean, I get it, but like Tony Brown was legit.
And I think for those who don't really realize, 07 and 08 with Vandenbosch and Hainsworth, I mean, it was so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
Because they destroyed offensive lines. Destroyed them.
Because offenses realize you could only double team one.
Right.
So if you double team Albert, KVB is going to come get you. You double team KVB, Albert's going to come get you.
It was great, man. And Bullock was there.
Yep.
So good, man.
They had such a pass rush then.
they just punished guys. It was fun to watch.
I miss those days.
Don't we all?
We will have more coming in the 2:00 hour. We'll get back to our question of the day, which is
Mike Vrabel is going to give Amy Adams a card on Sunday. He's going to extend a little olive branch. What does the card say? It says, "Dear Amy blank." Dear Amy blank. What does the card from Mike Vrabel to Amy Adams say he'll hand her on Sunday? 615-737-1025.
We will do that coming up next. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Hour number 3, Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game on this Friday. We're live in East Nashville at Boston Commons here on Woodland Street, hanging out and having a good time. He's Big Joe, Dr. Crane, Nick Frazier on the ones and twos. Just Joe out there just meeting the people.
Well, I love it. A lot of people are discovering Boston Commons today, and I think that's fantastic because the food is great.
It's what we want to do.
Absolutely. So a lot of people stop by, registered to win Preds tickets, and so all the good stuff, man. It's Friday. It feels good. Big sports weekend in town. Got a great sports question for everybody. The reactions have been wonderful today. So thank you to 102.5 The Game listeners. You guys have been absolutely fantastic.
Dustin in Hopkinsville said, you think Brian Callahan gave Vrabel his playbook? You know, it's in crayon.
Gave him his playbook. You know, every time I hear playbook, I always laugh about the Jamarcus Russell playbook, right? Because they put like $500 bills at the end of the playbook.
Yeah.
And said, did you read the play? Yeah, I read it. I studied all night long. He didn't crack open a single page. Not a single page.
Yep. Could have made money.
Yeah.
Derek says, Dear Amy, hope your stadium sucks.
That was mine. Yes.
Kevin, the card says, what are you doing with your hands? You look ridiculous. That's to Joe Rexroad.
Yes. And a little bit, we have to play that mashup of all the this morning, Vrabel quotes and questions.
Well, Dr. Crane, if you can find that, the work that he
sure
did.
can.
4395. Thanks for helping me get my dream job. I feel like I'm doing the Letterman top 10 list.
Might as well,
yeah. Number 8, it's going to say, hey, Amy, thanks so much for having me back to whoop that ass on Sunday. XOXO. P.S. Good luck.
XOXO. With much love,
Gossip
Mike.
Girl.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm trying to read some of these memes to make sure. Got to be careful and censor things. We don't want things to get out of control here. Yep. He has a new meme now, by the way.
What is it?
You don't want to F with the United States.
Oh. Not today. Not tomorrow.
Not today. Not tomorrow.
Oh,
so, yeah.
man.
615-737-1025. I was going to go somewhere else with this, and I totally lost my train of thought.
It's Friday, man. You got to call. Who we got tonight?
It is a Friday. Stratford and Westmoreland over at Stratford. And they're going to have catfish, and I'm excited about that.
Dr. Crane, you excited for that catfish?
Yes, sir, I am.
He's going to get there early so he can get catfish.
That is correct. I will not deny a good meal.
All right. Did you find the bash up?
I did.
All right. Let's go ahead and hit it.
Now on Robbie and Rex Road.
Hey, welcome to Tennessee.
This setup to me is better. You know, at least when you ask a question, I want to be able to look you in the eye and answer the question. Not everybody at one time. What's the next? Who is the next question?
You're such a dumbass, Gaharsky.
Why are you holding your hands like that?
I'm trying to get a question in here.
Well, then ask the question. No, I'm just saying, like, you look ridiculous. So if you ever want to think how I'm thinking, just think the opposite.
Vrabel leaving the field here stained in blood.
I don't always watch you.
Yeah, you do. That's a lie.
How far up his ass are you, Paul?
Kick my ass. Enjoy. Come on.
Talk about Cunningham's skill set a little bit and what the reason was.
This is ridiculous. Like, tell him now. This is so stupid. It's a waste of my time, man.
Real mature, Mike. Real mature.
I'm the dumbest person in here. I promise you. Who's parsing it, Gentry? Think like an athlete. Think like a grown man. And
you can act like a man.
Joe liked that one. It was a layup, Joe.
We look forward to seeing you, Coach Vrabel.
Don't do dumb that hurt the team. We'll figure it out later on in the week, Tron. I'm done writing articles for you.
Yeah, okay. I get all that. I was just asking about scripted drives.
And then I answered what I felt like I wanted to answer your questions.
Fair enough.
Because it sucks to lose, Gentry.
Trey, ever need to show you anything?
Did you have another thought or no? I'm just curious.
Why?
It sucks. Losing. We're out there battling, Joe. I'm in battling their ass off.
Drop trowel. I'm going to stick this in your ass.
I'm not asking. I'm telling with this. Kick my ass.
Do you know your elbow from your ass?
We think Mike Vrabel's the man to take us on that journey.
Come on, boys, on three. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
that's so good. Oh, man.
Ian Safar put that together for Robbie and Rex.
Oh,
that was
the
fantastic.
Quotes. The Glennon thing, asking about Trey Avery when Vrabel's having a meltdown.
And I forgot about, I don't remember. There was more to the context that had pissed him off, but it's always Glennon, and Glennon's trying to ask some question and kind of was stumbling through it, and Vrabel just gets mad and walks off.
The first part, we were there. That's the David Beauclair, when David Beauclair would stand to the side of Vrabel.
Yeah.
And
he hated it.
And I'm to the side with Vrabel where Beauclair is, and he can't talk, and Vrabel's all nervous, and he's like, "Why don't you stand over there?" And Vrabel's like, "No." I mean, Beauclair's like, "No, I'm good." He's like, "Well, I want you over there." He's like, "No, I'm good, right where I am." And then Vrabel looks at Robbie, the XPR guy, and was like, "Hey, can we?" And
Robbie's like, "No."
Beauclair's like, "I'm standing," and he's standing there. I thought so. If you don't know who David Beauclair is, because of that, one of the best writers ever. Love him for that moment, because usually most writers are like, "Okay, coach, sorry, I'll get over there." David didn't move an inch, and we laughed our tails off.
And you remember what happened?
He never moved. Bless you.
They put chairs out.
They did
because used to, you would all just gather around the podium, or
That's
there
right.
wasn't even a podium, I think. Or yeah, there was a podium because there was a mic, but everybody would just stand around it.
Yeah.
And after that moment, there were chairs.
I think you were correct on that.
And everybody sat in chairs. Yep.
Oh, man. Just good times over there. I did a Snapchat filter one time. I made Vrabel look like Billy Ray Cyrus, and I tweeted it out. And I said, "This is how bored I am at Vrabel's press conference." And the Titans brass was not happy with me for doing a Snapchat filter on Vrabel, just like Billy Ray Cyrus. And I was like, "Are you monitoring my Snapchat? Come on now. It's ridiculous."
Kevin in Florida, I bet Rex Road and Vrabel go out to Waffle House Saturday night to reminisce about the good old days.
You can see him doing that. Good times.
See, here's the thing. Like, you would hear it in press conferences and stuff, but I actually think Vrabel got along with Kuharski and Rex Road.
I think he controlled the narrative with Paul.
Yeah, I mean,
Paul will argue all day long. He did not, I think he did.
I think Vrabel was smart enough to know that Paul was someone you needed to be in with.
Feed him stuff here and there.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
What was it that Floyd had Schefter and then Fisher had Mortensen? Was that what it was? Okay.
Yep.
Because they would leak stuff to the ESPN, to the league, and all that other. They all do. They all have that.
Well, Floyd had some good strategies on some things.
Oh, I'm sure.
When he found out that stuff was getting out that he didn't want to get out, he would basically start telling one person one thing and another person another thing. And then whatever got out, he knew where his leak was.
Smart. That's, when Malarkey did the thing about how he fooled Ian Rappaport, like a big old crybaby, was like, he could have ruined my career. Blah, 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 blah. Like, grow up, man. Malarkey had a good time with it, fed him a bunch of misinformation. I mean, look, if you're dealing with me, like it's affecting you and this is information, yeah, have fun with it, Malarkey wasn't putting anybody else down, and Rappaport lost his mind, all that stuff.
615-737-1025 is our phone and text line, driven by Wilson County Hyundai.com. Dustin says Vrabel should jump out of a plane and skydive into Nissan Stadium. When he lands, fireworks shoot out of his backpack.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine if a coach parachuted in?
And then women come to him immediately under each arm.
That would be the greatest entrance of all time.
Well, on Robbie and Rex Road this morning, they said, what if he wore the Bum Phillips cowboy
Even
hat?
better.
Like walking with a 10-gallon hat?
Even better.
Or 5-gallon hat, whatever it is.
Do all that stuff. If you think you're going to win the game, do all that stuff. I hope he gets beat 48-0.
He should burn his Titans vest on the sideline.
Gather around, boys. Oh, that would be so good, man. I know, but this is better than we imagined. We knew in May, like, oh, here comes Vrabel. But now the Titans are terrible. He's 4-2. They're in first place in the AFC East for the first time in 6 years. All this talk, fan base is divided. I mean, this is drama we live for in sports talk radio.
So answer this when we come back. Is there someone and this is all work related, someone that you just like, you can't stand, and it's a situation like this, would you be able to help yourself or just like completely unload if you were in a position like Mike Vrabel? Would you be able to help yourself?
No.
Think of yourself in this person.
Okay.
All right. We'll discuss that coming up next and much more. 615-737-1025. Michelle Kennedy at the bottom of the hour. Chasing Big Joe, 1025 The Game. Chasing Big Joe, 1025 The Game on this Friday. We're at Boston Commons. on Woodland Street. We're going to be out a lot next week. We'll be at Circa, Kentucky on Monday.
Yep.
Tuesday, I think we're at Tennessee Brewworks.
That will be you because I'm on the road at MTSU.
You're going to be flying on a jet plane.
Yep.
So, yeah, we'll be there. We're at Studio on Wednesday. Thursday, we're at Omni. And then Friday, we'll be at ML Rose.
I like it.
East
Yeah.
Nashville.
I'll actually be Wednesday. I'll be doing the show from Delaware with you.
First matchup with Delaware since they joined Conference
That's
USA.
correct. Yep. You know,
Let us know how much Joe Flacco stuff is there.
you know, Michigan stole Delaware's helmets, right?
I did not know that.
Delaware had the helmets first, and then Michigan stole them.
So there's this
bunch of thieves.
There's this clip on the internet that cracks me up. So in the college football video game, you can you get recruited and stuff, and you do you sign with a team or whatever out of high school. And this guy wasn't paying attention and just saw the helmet, thought he was signing with Michigan. And like he starts his first game and he's streaming it and he's like, man, this is a smaller stadium than I thought it was. And realized it's Delaware.
I love that. I always like go back to the kid in California. He was like 21 or something, and he did a school signing, and like all these the student body showed up, and he somehow manipulated all these people, and he signed with like USC, and somebody called a USC recruiter. I'm like, hey, how about this guy? Tom Smith. He's like, never heard of him. He made it all up. It was made it all up, and everybody fell for it. I see. That's effort.
Yeah,
that requires a lot of effort to do that. I admire that, even though it's wrong. That's a lot of effort. Now, you asked me the question
of like, could you help yourself if you were in a position to basically go up against someone that you worked with that did you wrong, or you couldn't stand? Because my answer is hell no.
Right?
We both know who this person is.
Right. As a follower of Jesus, I should be more
same.
Yes, right. Just not do, but I can't. I mean, I can't. I mean, there's a few people that I still hold a grudge to in my career.
I'm the same way, and I shouldn't.
It's human nature. I think the good Lord knows that we are not perfect, and this is part of our journey, right?
Like I've
been
in the room with this person. I mean, this was years ago too. I've been in the room with this person twice since we quit working together, and like I have to be.
Yeah, I get
people that know the story are like, hey, come over here.
Yeah,
like
I totally get it.
Yeah,
it's human nature to be that. So I look. So for Vrabel, as competitive as he is, I know they've told him just win the game and get out of town.
Yeah,
that's 1 of 17, and
he won't be able to help himself.
No,
I would. No, I'm with it. I'm totally with him.
So the Baker Mayfield line when they beat the Jets, and Steve Wilkes, remember, cut him for Carolina, and Steve Wilkes said he had nothing to do with it. And Baker Mayfield, they said, "Why did you want to win this game?" He's like, "Yeah, because the coach on the other sideline cut me."
And some other guys.
Yeah.
He
goes, so I wanted to win this game because of that. I'm like, yeah good for you, man.
Hey, look, the Petty Express is not bad.
I think forgiveness is really tough for a lot of. I have like a lot of toughness forgiving myself, but I think forgive and forget. I just think it's tough to forget. It really is tough to forget something. So I think Vrabel's thing is, he's happy, he's doing successful, he's where he belongs, but the way they did here will probably always rub him the wrong way.
There's something interesting too that I wanted to bring up and ask another question about this. So the Titans sent out this release about, game day things happening and different charities and all that they're doing on Sunday. And it always mentions the Titans legend of the game, which is at some point during the game, they come out, they wave, and they hype the crowd up or whatever. This week is former tight end Bo Scaife.
Oh, my God.
No offense to Bo Scaife.
Oh, my God.
But legend isn't exactly the word that I would use with Bo Scaife. He was here from 2005 to 2010. Not great, not bad. Like, just good player.
Yeah, he was franchised like one of those like 09 or 10 and made like $5.5 million.
Yeah. But I mean, he was I guess was he the starting tight end or was he the?
He was.
Yeah. Was
Number
starting
80
tight end.
out of Texas because he had the connection with Vince.
And with Griff.
Yeah, and then Ahmad Hall.
And Ahmad Hall. Yeah, it was like the four of them.
Yep.
That all were there at Texas. So here's my question, because like if it's me, if I'm in charge of getting the legend, like, find somebody that played for Vrabel, like, what would have been a great one? Get Tannehill. Like, beg Tannehill. Just say, hey, we come be the legend of the game. Vrabel's coming back.
Okay,
like,
that's a good one.
Something like that. Are they being told no? Are the former players looking at how terrible things are right now and saying, like, hey, I'm good. I don't want to be a part of this.
But like,
because you're asking them to come out and change the mind of the fans that somehow are punishing themselves showing up to see what terrible football this is going to be.
Dumb question. Derek Mason's done this already, right?
I don't think so.
Because I think at some point you run out of Titans legends.
Yeah. Well,
you're doing 8 a year.
I don't think they've asked him, which is stupid because you cut him and then he signed with Baltimore. So get over it.
All right. So say you started this in 2021. You have 8 home games a year. So that's 21, 20. That's 32. So you get 40. Can you name me 40 Titans legends? Can you name me 15 Titans legends?
All right, hang on. Let me.
Titans legends. Give me 20 of them.
That have done this or just in general?
In general.
All right, hang on.
I mean, you can go down the Super Bowl team. Yeah, that's great. All right. And after that, what do you got? I mean, there's not many left after that.
All right. I'm just going to you count them, okay?
All right.
I'm just going to name them. I'll go.
They got to be retired.
Yeah. And living, I assume.
Yes.
Okay. So Steve's out, unfortunately.
Yep.
All right. Eddie George, Javon Curse, Bruce Matthews, Derek Mason, Blaine Bishop, Keith Bullock, Kyle Vandenbosch, Albert Hainsworth, Benji Olsen. No?
Okay, I'll give it to you. It's
I mean, he was on the.
It's an outlier. Okay.
All right. Brad Hopkins.
10.
I'm at 10.
Yep.
Chris Johnson.
11.
Nate Washington.
I wouldn't go legend. But that's all right. This is your list. 12.
All right. Well, I'm just thinking of like notable names. Jason McCourty.
Yeah, I mean he's the high profile because of the network stuff. Yeah,
he was
13.
good here. Michael Griffin.
14.
Tannehill.
15.
Vince Young.
16.
Retired. Matt Hasselbeck.
I don't think legend. He's only here 3 years.
Okay. Well,
but that's
I
your
mean,
list.
they would use him as that.
They'd take
because of the struggle that I'm having right now. Chris Sanders, forever Titans wide receiver.
Hell yeah.
We got to put Chris on the list. Kevin Dyson.
19.
Samari Roll.
20. You got it. Now double that.
That's what I'm trying to do.
8 games a year, 8 home games a year.
How do you rank Neil O'Donnell?
No.
Okay.
You know what?
He was
yes. He helped them in 99 and 03 when they needed it. So yes.
Okay. Lindell White.
Fans loved him.
Yeah.
Fans loved him. So yeah.
Okay. Jarrell Casey.
Yep. Absolutely.
This is getting tough now.
We're at 24,
which is a lot better than I thought I would do.
21.
Oh, you're going to say this isn't one, but I'm going to say Aaron Kinney.
I'm 50-50 on that.
Michael Roos.
Yep. Michael. Hell yeah, Michael
Dave
Roos.
Stewart.
Hell yeah, David Stewart.
We'll throw some kickers in there. Al Del Greco.
Yep.
Joe Nedney.
Nope.
Okay. Suck up. Run Suck
Absolutely.
Up. Brett Kern.
Pass.
Craig Hentrick.
Yes. Well, Craig was suing the team for a while there, so I don't know if that will they'll welcome him back or not.
Okay. Well, people are probably. Let's see. Let's look at the text line. See if people are helping me out. Drew Bennett. Oh, that's a good one.
Drew Bennett.
Taylor Lewan.
Taylor Lewan.
Could be a good one. Ben Jones.
Ben Jones. Ben Jones would have been great for this weekend.
Lorenzo Neal.
Lorenzo Neal.
Cortland Finnegan.
Cortland Finnegan. There we go.
You're good.
At 27, Jake.
Steve in Clarksville. Titans legend Randy Moss.
They'd take him.
Thank you, Phil Grand. I have forgotten a big one, and I'm mad at myself. Delaney Walker. Delaney Walker could have been a good one for this weekend, too.
So we're up to 33.
Yeah. Adam Pac-Man Jones.
I think I'm unsure. I think people would forgive him, but for those of us who covered that idiot, no.
She would not because
it's an absolute idiot.
Because he embarrassed Bud.
He embarrassed the city, embarrassed the team.
I'd say no.
Absolutely no.
Kevin Moai.
Yep.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer. Chris Hope.
Chris Hope will be a good one. Marcus Robertson.
Yep. I think so.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Marcus Robertson's a hell of a player.
Yeah, Steven said Robertson, Griffin, Olsen, Finnegan.
I mean, you go to the Super Bowl team, you get any of those guys.
Mariani.
Yeah.
David Gibbons. He sued the team.
He did sue the team. I hung out with him one night in 2006. He bought all the drinks. Loved him.
You're going to say no to this, but this one made me laugh. Travis Henry.
Did he pay Fisher back his child support money? That's so yes.
I don't know. Adrian Peterson.
Oh, my God. Julio Jones. On and on and on, man.
Yeah.
Go down the list with all those. That's crazy.
Yep. So I mean, look,
it's
a decent list.
Bo Scaife didn't make that list.
He did not.
Bo Scaife.
Who was that? Ben Troop. Ben Troop.
The greatest lines ever.
Tony Brown.
Tony Brown. One of the greatest lines ever in the Titans press box. It was game 10. I forget, it was like 2007 season. Ben Troop caught his first pass. It was like the 12th game of the year. Greg Pogue says, "Hey, everybody, Ben Troop's got one more pass this year than I do." And the entire press box erupted in laughter because he was so overhyped. He was not very good.
Yeah. One more, Stephen Tulloch. And that's how we'll wrap it up.
Tulloch wanted a piece of Big Joe.
We'll come back with Michelle Kennedy. Madam President will join us next. 102.5 The Game. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5, the game on this Friday. Getting ready for a fun weekend. The Predators will wrap up their road trip tomorrow night against the Winnipeg Jets. Adam Vingen will have the pregame for you at 5, and the puck drop just after 6 with Max Hers and Hal Gill. We say hello now to Madam President and Chief Operating Officer of the Nashville Predators, Michelle Kennedy, who is on the line with us. Michelle, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Good afternoon. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing great. I got to start with, before we get to what's going on with the gold team on the ice, I got to talk about the gold team on West End, because you got to be hyped about Vanderbilt and LSU this weekend.
I am. I will be there 11 in the morning. Last I looked at the line, we were favorites. So I like those chances. And I think that, the last time the Commodores hit the gridiron, we didn't fare so well. So I think it's time to get back in the win column.
I agree with you. It's going to be a fun one. And then the Preds tomorrow night on the road at Winnipeg. It's early in the season, but I know there's been some cool events for those first 2 games in the homestand. Preds Fest was awesome. The Gold Walk, and then opening night, selling it out. I know you all have to be very proud of that.
Yeah, we had an unfortunate long time to prepare to open the season this year, because last year didn't last as long as we'd like it to. But Preds Fest has begun to be a great kickoff for us. This year we paired it with our last preseason game, created a day full of energy, a beautiful, beautiful day over in Hilton Park and then in Bridgestone Arena. So that was a huge, huge amount of fun. Gold Walk, another annual tradition here. Watching our guys come out with their kids. It's been in a lot of social media images, but Philip and Felix Forsberg and their matching outfits was probably the highlight of that for me. That was so fun. Seeing our guys just as dads and walking out with their kids is really cool. And then one of the other really awesome parts of that for me was meeting Brady Martin's family. They were here, and to say that they were dazzled and overwhelmed is an understatement. What a great family, and they had a great time seeing Brady hit the ice for the first time in an NHL regular season game. And then opening night, we had a sellout crowd. We had some great new elements of game presentation. The band stage looks different. Got an upgrade over the off season. Crazy Kyle's got some new digs. We've got some cryo now that springs up when good things happen. So it was a fun week. It was a bit of an exhausting week, I won't lie, but it was a really fun week. And we talk about it being early in the season. Right now we're sitting at 2-1-2. We have 6 out of a possible 10 points, and anytime anybody gets anything other than excited about that, I would welcome everyone to think about where we were this time last year with 0 out of a possible 10 points. So we've certainly started off with a gritty, strong team on the ice, and I think there are a lot of good things ahead. Tough way to lose last night, but still got a point out of it, and hopefully we, again, just like the Commodores, get back in the win column tomorrow night in Winnipeg.
Talking to Michelle Kennedy on the Chasing Big Joe show. And Michelle, Chase has already called out for work on Tuesday. I'm like, why? And I realized it's Star Wars night at the game. Let me ask you this, Michelle, somebody who's been in the arena, in the sports world that way for so long. Why is Star Wars night so popular? I mean, every team does it. You guys do a great job with it. It is so popular.
You know what? There are so many devoted Star Wars fans out there. There's a Star Wars convention that has happened in Nashville at least the last 2 years, and maybe beyond that. And our group sales team goes to that convention and sells tickets like there's no tomorrow. I mean, there's
love it.
passion around Star Wars and the passion around the Preds are going to collide in the best possible way on Tuesday night. So come out. And you know what? I will say this. It was a bit of a surprise. When we do those nights, there's some licensing and some different things that we have to do. The Star Wars empire is delightful to work with on that front. Some, there are companies that can be a little bit difficult, but they're really, really good about wanting their name and their images to be in a lot of different places. So kudos to them for that.
Yeah, it's smart. And then on my birthday, the 25th, Hispanic Music Heritage Night. And these music nights you guys do, I mean, last year they were packed. Hispanic Music Heritage Night will be packed. And what a great idea to do that, to reach out to the Hispanic community, because they love hockey. They go to the games. And this is also a lot of fun.
Yeah, Joe, we always say hockey is for everyone. And so You'll see a lot of different music heritage nights tonight, or this season, just like last season. We kick it off with the Hispanic Music Heritage Night, and then there are a lot more theme nights here to be had. Star Wars Night and Hispanic Music Heritage are just a couple that are coming up. But we truly designed that theme night schedule to demonstrate the moniker that we live by, which is that hockey is for everyone. We want everyone to be able to come to Bridgestone Arena, feel like they belong, and have a great time. And I am tough to imagine that there's not something that's going on here throughout the season that appeals to everyone.
November 1st, going to be special, Michelle, as the voices that welcomed everybody to Smashville back in 1998, and they've done it ever since. Pete Weber, Terry Crisp will go in the Golden Hall. They're going to join David Poyle, Shea Weber, and Pekka Rinne as the next two members. I've talked to both of them since the announcement was made, and they both were very surprised, but gracious at the same time. I couldn't think of two better people to continue to represent Smashville and go in the Golden Hall.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine anybody more appropriate after our first class of David, Shea, and Pekka than Pete and Terry. If you look around our building, they're the only guys that have a bar named after them. So that was kind of a hint. But they are a part of the fabric of this organization from the very beginning. Yeah, I've been around those guys now for 17 years, and everywhere you go with them, it is obvious that they are beloved. It is obvious that they are a part of the fabric and the history of this organization, and there is absolutely no question that they're the right next duo to be inducted into that Hall of Fame.
It's so funny too, because I remember the first time that I met both of them, I was still in college and was like, oh my goodness, this is Pete Weber and Terry Crisp. Now I can just pick up the phone and call either one. And they're like, what do you want? What are you doing?
They are legends, but they are also legendary regular guys.
Yes, they are. Michelle, thanks so much for doing this today. We look forward to the chats throughout the year, and hopefully the Predators can bring home 2 points tomorrow night and be ready for the opener of this 5-game homestand on Tuesday.
Thanks a bunch, guys. Anchor down and go Preds.
There we go.
There we go. Thanks, Michelle.
See you guys.
Michelle Kennedy, the president and COO of the Nashville Predators. And yes, anchor down and go Preds. We'll come back with what day is it? Celebrity birthdays. Coming up next, Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game here on this Friday. Appreciate Boston Commons for having us today as our little tour continues.
Good time
We'll be out
today,
and about
brother.
next week as well, so looking forward to that. With that, let's get to what day is it and celebrity birthdays.
All right, first on the list, a little bit of a short list today, but it's all right. Oh, this is actually a good day. All right. Edge Day is today. Let's see. Developmental Language Disorder Awareness Day is today. That's for people like me.
The Titans could use some edge.
Yep, they could. They absolutely could.
Edge rushers.
Yep.
Just edge, grit, all the above. Forgiven X Day is today. So, yeah, I guess Amy's
Mike Vrabel
trying
should
to
do that.
Yeah. International Day for eradicating of poverty. Interesting.
That's good. Yeah.
National Mammogram Day. So again, ladies, go over and get it checked. National Playing Card Collection Day. If you like playing cards. Payback a Friend Day is today. Spreadsheet Day. To be a freak in the sheets. I know they have those little cups. You guys ever seen those cups? Those coffee cups? They say freak in the sheets to give them like a mathematician.
What does
or
that
something.
mean anyway?
Like for Excel sheets.
That means something from Vegas last week.
Right?
Well, to wrap it
Does
up,
your mom listen to this show? I hope not.
to wrap it up, we have World Trauma Day, and of course, it's Friday. Guess what it is? National Pasta Day.
Nice.
Nah, you better wrap it up, pal. All right, time for celebrity birthdays family show.
Oh, God.
Good Lord. And all those Boston fans across the parking lot are staring at us. All right, time for celebrity birthdays. Here we go. Our first birthday, Chase, you go first. Michael McKeon from Spinal Tap. He's also Lenny and Squiggy off Laverne and Shirley. He was Better Call. He was the brother to Better Call Saul.
73.
61.
78. Dr. Crane, you go. Alan Jackson. Today's his birthday. Hey, ha.
That's pretty good. I'm going to go with 68.
67.
67 exactly. Chase, you better have gotten that one.
I know.
All right. Chase, you're up now. Ziggy Marley. Ziggy, will you ever win?
That's Bob Marley's son.
It is.
58.
49.
57. Chase up 3-0. Dr. Crane, you get to go now. Eminem.
Marshall Mathers.
Eminem is, I'm going to go 43.
I'm going to go 53.
53 exactly. Chase is up 5-0. Chase, you go. Mike Judge.
Damn it, Bobby. He is 64.
71.
63. Chase is up 6-0 because Chase is wearing all of his flares today. Chase, you go first. Friend of the show, Chris Kirkpatrick from NSYNC. Today's his birthday.
What's up, Chris?
What's up, man?
51.
53.
54. Dr. Crane's on the board at 6-1. Chase, you go now. Bill Hudson. He from the Hudson brothers, Katie Hudson's father. Although they don't talk.
77.
70.
76. Chase was up 7-1. All right, 3 more. Dr. Crane, you go here. Danny Ferry, former Duke basketball player, GM for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Danny Ferry.
55.
65.
59. Chase, you go. Ernie Els, golfer.
I believe we had our friend Johan Koch on one time, and he was doing a practice round with Ernie Els.
That's right. They are very good friends from South Africa.
53.
57.
56. So it's 7-2, our last birthday. Chase, you get to go in honor because you like the Atlanta Braves, and I know you love this guy. John Rocker.
Good Lord.
Today's John Rocker's birthday. He's somewhere yelling at a cloud.
He's off his rocker, that's for sure. John Rocker, 55.
59.
51. Chase, you're 7-2, man. Dr. Crane, last time Dr. Crane bit you. Last time. Stop doing that, Dr. Crane.
Look, I know we were talking about freaking the sheets, but come on, man.
Last time he beat you, Flipper was a minnow.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good one.
No, man. Us old folks get that.
That was a good joke.
Yeah,
That was a
thank you
good
so
one.
much.
All right, so final prediction. What happens Sunday?
Field goal in overtime. Titans win 27-24. Please make it happen. I believe that.
Daddy comes home and whips that ass 48-14.
Lord.
48-14.
Dr. Crane, real quick.
I'm going to go with 36-12.
Okay.
Titans.
No. Mike Vrabel. No. Come on now.
That is going to do it for us. Thanks to Boston Commons for having us here today.
Yeah, as we head into the weekend, look, we tell you guys all the time, we love you. Look, this weekend, do something for yourself. It's been a great week. We've talked positivity all week. So do something for yourself this weekend. It's not selfish. It's deserving. Know that you deserve it. We love you very much. If you're struggling, please talk to somebody. Please, you can talk to us. We're always there to talk to you. We're so grateful for the men who've reached out to us the last 2 years. We love you. Thank you for doing that. If you need to talk to somebody on your cell phone, 988, you can call or text. Somebody's always there. We're always here for you. Know that we love you, and more than anything else in this world, God loves you.
I should not read the text line while you're doing such a good message. Peace, love, rock and roll. DVD coming up next. You'll get the latest on the Titans injury report and so much more. We're back at it Monday at noon here on 102.5 The Game.
Yo!